Hi everyone! So, it's Q&A time. I also decided to react some of your comments that have been left behind on previous videos, such as the original MDZS reaction videos, along with the Scum Villain and Heaven Officials Blessing videos. I honestly enjoyed reading all the comments. You guys are like the best. I would like to say that I really appreciate all the support that you guys have given me so far. It really means a lot to me. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into some of the questions you guys have left for me. First question. And this is from a commenter on one of my previous posts. And they asked, will you ever do reaction videos for other books like 2HA or 1000 Autumns? Also, I love your vids so much. Thank you, thank you. So, will I do reaction videos on these two other series? I've thought about it. The only problem is I have not read either of those novels. I have not seen the shows or anything. I know of their existence and I know of the main couples, but I have not looked at either of those download series yet. I got pulled into MXTX's series first, and then I noticed the other series that existed. So I have a lot to catch up on. I have a lot to fully read and watch. So if I'm able to do that soon, then you could see them possibly come up later in the future. And maybe we'll do a whole mix-up crossover with MXTX and some of those other series. Maybe. Maybe. It really all depends at this point. It might happen. It'll require a lot of work, but it might happen. But thank you for the question and thank you for the comment. This user says, will you add the Phoenix Mountain scene later on in the reaction? Of course. Why wouldn't I put that scene in it? That's a very important scene. I mean, it is a very important scene for our two characters. For our two main characters. Why wouldn't I? Of course it's going to be added later on. Of course. It's definitely going to be added. You can count on that. Okay, and this user asks, what made you start making reaction videos? Oh my gosh. Okay, so I first found these reaction videos, I believe it was like directly before the last season of Morazushi came out. Like literally like a couple months beforehand. And I found the videos, and as someone who writes fanfiction, okay, I was kind of fascinated by the idea of what if the characters knew the truth? What if the juniors got the chance to like hear the stories of the past, you know? So like hearing the stories of their uncles and their seniors and like really hearing the truth and seeing the truth, like how would their reactions be like? What would their reactions be like? And like what about Jung and his golden core, you know, and Wei Wuxian's golden core and the burial mounds? Like it brought up a lot of questions that sometimes writing isn't enough to like really get that imagination going. Like how would these characters react? Would it change their perspectives and their views? And so when I was watching all these reaction videos like coming up, as soon as I found one, a lot of them came out and I was like, I didn't realize this was like a whole thing. I was surprised by it, honestly. I was like so surprised. And so when I started diving deeper into these videos and I found so many good people who created such awesome videos. I think one of my favorites Anime Boys Love. Gosh, I love their channel so much. I love their videos a lot. um, and there are a few others that I actually enjoy, and then I forgot most of their names. I'm sorry, but the one I remember watching, like waiting, like with anticipation the most, was from Anime Boys Love's channel, and I was like, I kind of want to do this. And like I was talking to a roommate of mine, and I was like, how would you feel if I did this? And she was like, shit, go for it. What's stopping you? And I'm like, you're right. So, and it's not like I could draw or anything, I can only write. I am a storytelling person. English? Storytelling person through words, not drawings. I can't draw very well. But, yeah, no. It was the fact that I wanted to try this just for fun. For fun and for like, I guess, another creative outlet, you know. It brought so many ideas to like the surface, so much imagination to be able to let loose through such little videos that I find enjoyable. Yeah, no. I started doing these reaction videos because I wanted to see like how I could use my imagination in a sense to create these reactions of these characters, you know? And it's been fun. I enjoy it completely. I really do. I enjoy creating these videos for everyone and like testing the limits and boundaries of how long I could actually make them. At first, I thought that the videos should be short. But then as I kept going, I was like, no, to really make an impact with these videos, they need to be longer. And I've realized that by watching a bunch of other videos, they need to be longer. And maybe that's why I loved Anime Boys Love's channel and loved watching their videos, because they were long. They were pretty long. At least a good majority of them are always like 20 minutes long. And I was like, I want to go beyond that. I want to go beyond just 20 minutes. And I fully tested that out when I did the last part for the Scumvillain series, and I did that whole 1 hour and a half. I really tested the waters on that one, but it was fun, and I enjoyed it completely. I enjoyed creating it. It was frustrating to upload it, but I still enjoyed it a lot. Okay, so this one, I believe, was put under one of the... was it put under the... one of the other videos, this question came up. So they asked, when they are reacting to the One Remnant, can you have them react to Through Heaven's Eyes, the animation music video? I didn't really think about that video until this comment was brought up, so we will see. It may possibly wind up in a video. Maybe in part 4. Part 5 is gonna go into you know, the current timeline, what they are gonna go through and stuff like that. But yeah. Okay, so there's this one comment that I really wanted to react to. So this person said on one of they said it on the last part of the Scumvillain series. They said, I don't even want to know how much time you spent on this. It would scare me. And then the comment underneath that one said, how did your device storage not complain? So for those who don't know, because I believe I've answered a comment like this before, like in the beginning when I first started these videos. But I use an iPad to make these videos. I don't use a phone and I don't use a computer. For the most part, I use my iPad and I use a couple of video editing programs on my iPad. So the storage is actually pretty big, and considering that most of these images are screenshots. They don't take as much space as all of the videos that I collect for these. I have like up to 2,000 videos collected, and I continue to add more every single time I am making another video. I at least collect up to 10 more videos pertaining to whatever is going to be put into whatever part of whatever series. I know that if I dive into another couple of series to add to the mix, I will probably end up with at least more than 3,000 videos. At that point, I will really have to fight with my storage. I am pretty sure I will. But as it stands, I have at least up to 2,000, I believe, 2,000 videos, I think. I'd have to go back and check. Maybe less than 2,000, but close to 2,000. I think it's at 2,000. I have to check. I can't remember. But just know that I have so many videos. I have way too many, but I don't want to get rid of them because all of the feels. And I love watching the videos so much. So yeah, I have an iPad with a lot of storage and iCloud storage. And so I'll probably transfer some of those videos over to a storage in order to clear out my gallery on my iPad so that I can collect more videos. But we'll just have to wait and see on that one. I'll probably have to work around that. But yeah, that's how my storage manages to live. It's on the iPad and it's big. Some of my video programs don't agree though. It always says that I don't have storage, but I do have storage. And it confuses me whenever my video programs decide they don't want to load, they don't want to download the videos, they just want to crash. Hence the problem I had before. As for how much time I spent on that 1 hour and a half video, so when I had made that video, I started the video before I went on a 2-week vacation. I wouldn't even count it as a vacation actually. I was handling some personal issues with relatives. And so I was not home for 2 weeks, but I was still working on the video. I started it before I left, but I continued it while I was there. Now, if I wasn't out with my relatives or spending time with my relatives, I honestly believe I probably could have finished that 1 hour and a half video within a few days, at least 3 to 4 maximum. But in total, it did take me a week to finish that 1 hour and a half video. An entire week. The 40-minute videos of MDZS, without any distractions, without any, like, you know, actual work getting in the way, I probably could finish those videos. And I actually tested this out with part 2 when I was having trouble with that. But I finished editing that video before, you know, things went wacko on me. But I finished the 40-minute videos within at least 3 days. 3 days. Yeah, a good estimate would be 3 days for a 40-minute video. Now, if I were to do another 1 hour video, if I really like committed and not asleep, maybe, then yeah, I'll probably finish another 1 hour and a half video in at least 4 days, 5 give or take. And yeah, it's not that I actually have time on my hands, honestly. I only have at least a few hours in a day to actually work on these videos because I do have a job on a night shift. So coming home late at night and then working on these videos till at least 4 in the morning, yeah. And then going to sleep, waking up, and then working on it all over again. But yeah, it only takes me at least 4 to 5 days to complete long videos, very, very long videos. Now I really want to push the limits and do a 2-hour video. If I really get the the motivation to do that, I swear it may take me an exact week to do it, depending on what it is and what the theme core of it is, because I don't think it would be a reaction video. I honestly don't think it would be. But yeah. Okay, this one comment honestly made me laugh. Sorry, are you sleeping? In fact, you spoil us and we are very pleased about it. But am I sleeping? I wish. I get a maximum of at least 3 to 5 hours of sleep. Please don't follow my example. Get some rest. Get a full 7 to 8 hours and don't be like me. Don't be like me. I literally cannot. I don't have a proper sleeping schedule. I swear. No. I don't sleep. I don't sleep. Don't follow my example. Okay, this question says, does the preview at the end of the video mean it's a modern AU reacting to the OG of MDZS? No. But since many requested for that, I will work on that later on. That's gonna be a later that's gonna be a planned series later on. Because of the fact that I have so many videos though, you're probably gonna see some of the same videos I've already used. I may collect some new ones, but you know. In any case, no, that is not what the preview is. So that little preview was actually meant to be a preview for the modern AU that I had written as a fanfiction on Wattpad that I am still working on. It's been put as a side project, honestly, because I've been working on these reaction videos. I need to go back to working on that so I can get it out of my brain, because it's just tucked away back there in the back of all of these other projects that I listed before. So yeah, there's that. That was meant to be a preview of that particular fanfiction that I wrote. The link for that will be posted in the description. So if you haven't read it by now, I want to like suggest that you read it, please. Now the writing on that one may be a little bit scuffed. I'm not gonna lie, there might be some typos here or there, and it might be a little. Look, I reread some of my fanfictions just to get a clear view of where I'm at in my writing, and looking back, I cringe. on some of the stuff I've written, I cringe so hard. But I think that's normal for most people when they look back at some of their previous contents. This comment / question says, what's your favorite novel? By the way, looking forward to the Q&A and reaction videos. Keep up the good work. Thank you. Now, what's my favorite novel? That is a tough question. I love all of the MXTX novels, really. They're the only main novels that I actually read all the way through. I was reading another novel when I first found MDZS. I can't remember the full name of it, but I remember what it was. I remember what it started out with in the first few chapters. I need to go back and find it and read it, but if I were to pick a favorite out of all 3 MXTX series, I think hands down, it probably would be Heaven Official's Blessing. Because some of the lines that are said in that novel, spoilers for anyone who hasn't finished reading it at all, like when Hualian basically like tells Hualian like like when he reveals himself as Wuming and basically is like, you know, I've seen like the good and the bad sides of you, and I don't care, I love you for you, and all, all those words that he says, it really hits home, you know, because you don't fully see that, honestly. It's rare to find someone out there who will literally like cherish and love you regardless of some of the mistakes you've made, and stuff like that. Now, if you've done some mistakes that you know that you need to be punished for, I mean, like, yeah, that's understandable. But someone who accepts you for who you are, for all your flaws, that's a rarity to find nowadays, and it's cute. I adore I adore how the characters grew in the novel. Like when I first started the novel and I first started reading it, actually before I read the novel, I watched the Donghua. I watched that first, and when I did, I knew of its existence. Like, I knew that Heaven Official's Blessing was coming out. I saw the Netflix trailers, but I held off on watching it for a few months after it released. I don't know why. All I know is that my roommate wanted me to watch it. She's like, you have to watch it, and then you have to read the novel. And I was like, okay. And then I finally went ahead and watched it. And then after watching the Donghua, I was like, what the fuck? I was like, what is this? Why is it cute? Why is it funny? What is this? So when I looked up the series, and I realized the same person who wrote MDZS wrote this series, I was like, oh, well, okay. I guess I'm reading this now. So went ahead, looked up the English translations that were out there, downloaded the EPUB or whatnot, and went ahead and half read it, half listened to it while working. So when I was mainly reading / listening to it, and I got further, deeper into the novel, I was just like, I was shocked, I was surprised, I was amazed by how the characters were written and how the story was laid out. And when you go back to the flashbacks of when Hualian was a crown prince, and you read about how different he was compared to how he is 800 years later, and then you read about what he went through with Bai Wuxian, and I'm sorry if I mispronounce names, but yeah, when you read about what he went through, and everyone's stories, the night and day differences 800 years later, it's insane, and it broke my heart on some fronts. I'm not gonna lie, I cried. In the Blackwater arc, oh, I shed tears like a baby at work. I was shedding tears like crazy. I was crying. I was upset. I was upset, and you have coworkers looking at me like, what the fuck is wrong with this bitch? And then you have my roommate just looking at me, shaking her head like, I told you. And I'm just like, be quiet and let me feel. And then, when I got to the part where it revealed that Bai Wuxian was Jinwu, I had to stop. I stopped, I paused in the reading and listening to it at that part, because I was still at work when I got to this part. And when that came up, I was like, you're lying. I was so upset. I was like, what do you mean? What do you mean? What is this? Now I see why Huacheng doesn't like this man. I think deep down Huacheng knew. Huacheng just knew. He fucking knew. He fucking knew, okay? He fucking knew. And I was just, oh my god. It was just insane. It was just insane that this literally happened. And then just seeing how Johnny treated Hualian after that revelation was Oh my god, it was so uncomfortable. Like, he was just insane. And I'm pretty sure we were thinking that too. I'm pretty sure everyone was thinking that when they read this. Like, insanity. Like, during the fight, when he goes to crushing his head, to just caressing his cheeks and his face, like he was just this baby in his hands. And I'm just like, what is wrong with you? Like, I felt bad for Junmu. Okay, yeah, I felt bad for what happened to his kingdom and what happened to him. Okay, sure, like the heavens and the gods screwed him over too, but like, that's no excuse to go after someone else just because their kingdom is similar to yours and you just want them to follow your footsteps. No, like, that's wrong. Why would you do that? And only for a single phrase. Only for one single phrase. Bruh. Why? But yeah, Heaven Official's Blessing would have to be my favorite out of all three of the books. One more question, and then I'm gonna discuss what the later plans are. Okay, so this comment was under my recent post. Keep in mind to take care of yourself. If you need a break, please take your time. Although I already asked a question I want to ask. What do you like doing in your spare time? That is a good question. So what do I like doing in my spare time? So if you would like to know more about me, I suggest you go all the way back through my videos and look through my introduction video to learn more about who I am and what I like. Okay? But in my spare time, I'm pretty sure I do what everyone else does. You know, I watch the reaction videos, I'll be writing, or, you know, editing my own videos, or sleeping. Recently, I've been watching a lot of this one TikTok series that honestly is a bit therapeutic for me, honestly, because it touches really deep subjects and topics. If you haven't heard of it, I suggest you look it up on TikTok. It's called the Hell's Bells series by See Ya Later on TikTok, and I love that series so much. Like, it's so beautiful, and I love all the characters for it. I haven't drawn as much lately, but I really want to. But I also recently learned how to crochet around like September, so there's also that. I'm practicing on that. If it wasn't for the fact that currently my house is under renovation, I would be streaming more. I wish I could, but I can't stream right now. When I do stream though, I'm usually either playing a video game, just chatting and writing, you know, some of my own fan fictions on Wattpad, or I'm playing like a mobile game on my computer, or if I really like wanna like get my emotions out there, or to like let out some stress, I would do a karaoke stream, and I would sing songs that literally like force me to use my vocals and belt out some notes, because it's a big stress reliever. What else do I do in my spare time? I think that's fully... Oh, and if I'm not writing or watching videos, I am looking through Twitter and reading fanfic threads. Or watching other VTubers, whether they're from companies or if they're indie VTubers. So that is literally all I do within my spare time. I haven't been able to read manga or watch animes recently. I am collecting manhwas to read though. I have screenshots of so many different manhwa names in novels. So, yeah, I have a lot to catch up on and read, you know. Also, if you're not following me on Twitter, please go ahead and follow. To like keep up with updates and such, or to see me freak out over fanfic threads. Like seriously, I just finished one before I started recording this video. I just finished one. I want to honestly do read-alongs, but I'll discuss that in a second. Okay, but that was the last question. Last question slash comment that I was gonna respond to. But so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and discuss like future plans, future videos. As I've said before, we're gonna be finishing the remake for the Morazushi React videos, and then you know, we're gonna be doing you know, the dead reacting to the events, reacting to Wei Wuxian and Jiangcheng, and reacting to what happens after they're all dead. You know, reacting to Zheng Yanli, Zheng Fengmian, Madame Yu, Jin Sixuan, you know, Ning Mingzhe. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing some of those names right. But yeah, I'm gonna work on a series with them. Well, I might keep the Jangs separate from the other dead folks, but I'm gonna be doing one that revolves around the parents. I'm gonna do a series involving the Jiang family, and the Lands and the Land clan. I also planned this out as soon as I started writing this AU, but on my Wattpad, if you were to go on my Wattpad, I'll put, like I said, the link for my Wattpad will be in the description below. I did start writing out a little of an AU with Hualian and Hualian being the parents of Wei Wuxian, and them reacting to what their son is going through. I think currently right now in the story, I'm about to reach the part where Wei Wuxian gets thrown into the burial mound, so like really soon, and he loses his golden core by giving it away to Jiangcheng. I'm about to reach that part in the fanfiction. But yes, so I'm gonna do a series surrounding those two being his parents. I'm gonna be going around that AU. What else do I plan to do? I haven't had time to record any other videos that surround reacting to the Heaven Official's Blessing manhwa. I do have previous recordings of previous chapters that I never got a chance to fully edit. What I will do instead, I'm gonna look back to those chapters, because with everything that had happened this year, I have to go back. I'm gonna refresh my memory on those few chapters that I did record videos on. I believe after at least chapters 12 or 13, I can't fully remember, but I'm gonna go back, look at those chapters, record videos for those, and post those, and to fully like catch up and like try to catch up to where the manhwa is now. I have been avoiding spoilers like the plague. I've been avoiding them so hard. I also want to do read alouds. Like, I want to read fanfiction with you guys. So the first couple of fanfictions I want to do, if you have not heard of these, well, actually, instead of saying them right now, I'll mention them again later. But I want to read fanfictions with you guys, and also do read alouds of some of my own fanfiction for you guys, so that, you know, instead of just reading them, you could even listen to them while you're busy doing things. That's something I want to do. You'll get to hear my horrific acting. But I did do a couple of read alouds of the fanfiction on stream before, and it was fun. It was emotional though, because I had to really dig deep down into my soul to really get into character for some emotional parts. But Yeah. Oh, there is one fun thing I really do want to do. I want to do a reaction video with some of your most favorite memes for all of the MXTX series. If we could get a whole collection of that for me to react to, oh, bless you. I will bless you guys with something great. There is one other thing I also did want to do, but I have to literally save up some money to do this and find my resources and learn to do certain things. I've been wanting to do a cover of the Untamed theme song. I've been wanting, that's been an idea in my mind for like the longest. But you know, I am not good with pronouncing Chinese words, so it will be an English cover. But I have to see about like mixing and stuff like that, you know, all the music production that I have no idea what I'm doing. I have to find a time to do that, but that is something that I've been wanting to do. So, I believe that's everything actually. So with all of that being said, thank you guys so much for all of your support so far. I am pleased to create all these videos for you, and I am pleased to have you all here. So thank you so much for your support, and let's keep on going with these reaction videos. The moment I feel I will be done with these gacha videos, you will definitely know, and it may be a bit, it'll be a while before that, you know, that happens. When it does, it means that I'll mainly be focusing more on my VTuber videos. So when that happens, you'll definitely know, but it won't be happening for a while. You'll be dealing with my videos in the fields for a bit, probably for maybe another half or a year, maybe another year or so. Thank you so much for your questions in the comments. I really appreciate it, and I love you all, and you all keep me going, and y'all make me happy. I'm very pleased. So that'll be it for this video. Please look forward to the Wei Wuxian birthday video. I actually had to separate this because I didn't realize this video was going to be so long. But look forward to the Wei Wuxian birthday video. There's going to be a little bit of a surprise for that one. It'll be a bit late, and I apologize for that. Yeah, thank you so much, and I hope to see you guys again soon in this lovely form. Bye, you guys.